Welcome to episode 2 of the video tutorials for EDFD459, the learning space. In this tutorial we're going to very quickly have a look at Wimber and how to set it up on your computer and how to make a posting. I'd like you to go to the home page of EDFD459 and click on the unit content folder. Once you open that, you'll see a number of options including learning modules, Wimber, and check this out. I'd like you to open the Wimber folder. And this starts to give you some of the details about Wimber. Wimber is a suite of functionalities now available through Blackboard that allows us to use audio as a means of submitting assignments and also as a way of receiving feedback. So moving on from the traditional text-based assignments, this is a far more interactive, far more Web 2 based form of communication. And I think that as you go through the course of this semester, you'll begin to enjoy it more and more and more. The first thing we need to do is actually have a look at the training documentation that's been provided for you. If you have a look at the left-hand side in the table of contents, there are a series of additions to it. Number 2 is training documentation, and if you click on number 3 just underneath that and the blue highlighted line, that'll open up a PDF document that contains all the information that you need. It's very important that you print this off and that you read it and that you understand what it's saying. One of the most important things that you need to understand is that under the heading that says Getting Started, it says to use Wimber VoiceBoard you'll need the following: a computer, a set of headphones, and a microphone. Obviously, in order to record audio you do need these particular features. If you have a computer that has inbuilt microphone and an inbuilt speaker, that's absolutely fine, that will work very well indeed. So we're going to assume that you've read this document and that you understand what's going on, and we're also going to assume that you've actually got those particular bits of hardware already. If you go back to the table of contents on the left hand side, and if you look at number 5 in the table of contents, the blue PLM introductions, I'd like you to click on that. And this will open up your very first Wimber environment. And it's basically a series of functions on the computer which will allow you to record and will allow you to submit and review audio files. The first thing we need to do though is run a setup wizard so that your computer is set up to actually handle Wimber. So if you scroll to the bottom of the screen and click on the setup wizard, this will take you through a series of functions. The first one will check your Java. The second one will check your audio functionalities.
Congratulations! If you can hear this message, audio playback is working properly on your computer. Please click Next to continue.
The third one will check your voice functionality. Click on the red record button. This is a test for EDFD459 to make sure that the voice function is working properly. Click the stop button and then click play to review it. This is a test for EDFD459 to make sure that the voice function is working properly. Click next again and that completes the setup wizard. Your computer is now ready to run Wimber, and this should last the whole way through the semester unless you make any drastic changes to your computer settings within that period. Okay, now we're actually going to make our first recording. So scroll back up to the top, and because this is the PLM Introductions Wimber environment, this is where you actually start to work on task number 2 in your preparatory learning module, where you're introducing yourself, and you're introducing yourself by means of an audio file supported by some text. Now, before you record this introduction, I would like you to read through the readings that have been provided in the preparatory learning module, because they actually tell you or they inform you about how online learning can happen and how it can be very effective and beneficial. I don't want you just to record something and say, oh, hi, my name's Adam, I like rowing, and this is my first online unit. This is an opportunity to really work out what you want people to know about you, what is important about you, what makes you tick, why do you want to be a teacher, what are you particularly interested in. So read through the readings and try and find out how your thoughts fit in with the recommendations they make. In particular, the 5-stage model recommended by Salmon. That's a very important gauge of how we're going to start coping with our online learning this semester. Once you have thought about what you want to write, I'd like you to put that into a text form because you're going to submit that at the same time. So when you're ready, open up your PLM Introductions Wimber environment and we'll start. So you click on New, and the subject is going to be your name. So in this case, this is mine, Adam Staples. And the reason why we do that is that when we go back to review each other's introductory comments, we can actually see who we're listening to. If you scroll a little bit further down, you will see underneath where I've put my name and underneath the recording functions, there's a white space where the cursor is at the moment. And this is where you can actually paste your transcript in. And this is what you'll be doing as part of Assessment 1, A, B, C, and D. So I've already copied the text that I want to record. So I'm going to paste it into that environment, as you will see. There we go. And now I'm going to start to record. So click on the record button. Welcome to EDFD459, the learning space. For those of you who are enrolled in Creativity and Imagination in Education in Semester 1, the structure of this unit will come as no surprise to you. For those of you who are new to online learning, the learning space will be new, challenging, and innovative. An important and overarching theme to this unit is that a challenge has been provided, a struggle has not been. Once you finish recording and you're happy with it, press stop and then you can review it. Welcome to EDFD459. And again, if you're happy, that's when you can post it. So if you scroll down the page a little bit more, you'll see there's an icon here that says post. Click on that. And that actually sends your recording into the Blackboard system, and it's now ready for people to review and to reply to. In the next tutorial, we'll be looking at how you actually review those messages and how you reply to them.